Hello and welcome to the spot. If this is your first time here, my name is Carson, and to my returning subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. We're going to continue our journey with Juna B. Jones and the monster under her bed. If this is your first time here, I'm going to recap the last chapter that we read. Basically, Juna B was informing her grandmother that she had a monster under her bed, and her grandma was trying to convince her that there was no monster under her bed. So let's see what chapter 4 brings. Spooky and scary. Pretty soon, Mother came home from work. I zoomed to her speedy quick and handed her the broom. Mother, mother, come on, let's go get the monster, I hollered. Mother turned her head really slow and she looked at Grandma Miller. Grandma Miller sucked in her cheeks. A monster, she said, kind of quiet, under the bed. We've been waiting for you to come home so you can bash its head in. I tugged on her sweater. Plus, tell her about the drool, Grandma, I said. But Grandma Miller headed to the door, and she said the words, I'm out of here. I pulled on Mother's arm. Come on, Mother. The monster's really real, 'cause Polly Allen Puffer told me everybody has a monster under the bed. Plus, that Grace said it can turn invisible. And so that is how come we never saw that guy before. Mother sat down at the kitchen table and she lifted me onto her lap. Then she said that Polly Allen Puffer was just trying to scare me. Plus, that Grace didn't know what she was talking about. There is no monster under your bed. Junabe, I promise you, monsters are not real, she said. Yes, they are. They are too real, 'cause Polly Allen Puffer's brother even said so. And he is in the 7th grade. And he said monsters crawl on your bed and they fit your head in their mouth. And so that is where the drool comes from. 'Cause I am not even a baby. Just then I heard the front door open. It was my daddy. He was home from work too. Daddy, excuse me, there's a monster under my bed. Only you said monsters are real, but they really are. I pulled his arm. Come on, Daddy, let's get him. Daddy looked at Mother for a really long time. They went in the hall and did whispering. Pretty soon, Daddy came back to me. He said we would look for the monster after dinner, but first we would cook some hamburgers on the grill. Oh boy, I said, oh boy, because hamburgers are my most favorite things in the whole wide world. Plus, also, I am pescati and meatballs. After that, me and Daddy went outside. He got a flipper for the hamburgers. Then he gave me a flipper too, 'cause I am old enough, that's why. I ran over with that thing. I flipped a rock and a flower and a dirty ball. Plus, also, I flipped a dead lizard I found in the driveway. Then Mother took my flipper away. 'Cause I am not old enough, that's why. After dinner, I took my bath. Then Mother and Daddy read me a story, and they hugged me good night. See you in the morning, said Mother. See you in the morning, said Daddy. I sat up in my bed. Yeah, only I can't even sleep in here, 'cause you guys didn't bash that monster yet. Daddy rubbed his tired eyes. There's no monster, Junubi. There's nothing to be afraid of, he said. Then he kissed me, and he went out of the room, and Mother went with him. I quick got out of the bed and followed those two. They turned around and spotted me. Hello, how are you today? I said, very pleasant. I am going to sit in the kitchen and not bother anyone. Plus, also, I might watch Eyewitness News at 10. Mother carried me back to bed. I followed her again. Want to bake a lemon pie? A lemon pie would be fun, don't you think? I asked. This time, Mother marched me back to the room really fast. Do not get up again, Juna B. Jones, she said. Enough is enough. I waited for her feet to walk away. Then I tiptoed to my baby brother's room, and I climbed into his crib. It was very crowded in there. That's how come I don't that's how come I had to get out and put baby Ollie on the floor. Then I climbed in his crib again, and I pulled the blanket all warm and cozy. Only too bad for me, 'cause just then that crybaby started that excuse me, only too bad for me, 'cause just then that crybaby started to scream. Dad ran into the room speedy quick. He turned on the light and saw me. I did a gulp. Hello, how are you today? I said, kind of nervous. I am all warm and cozy. Daddy quickly swished me out of there. Then he put baby Ollie back in the crib and he took me to my bed again. Okay, this is it, he grouched. This is the last time I want to have this is the last time I want to have to come in here. Do you understand me, missus? Do not get out of this bed one more time. I started to cry a teeny bit. Yeah, only what only what about the monster, I said, because he is still under the bed, I think. Dad threw his hands in the air, then he turned on the light and he looked for the monster all over the place. First, he looked under the bed, then he looked in the closet and in the dressers and in my trash can. Plus, also, he looked in my crayon box. No monster, Junabe, he said. No monster anywhere. We're going to, you're going to have to believe me. Monsters are not real. He sat down on the bed. I'm going to go now, he said. I'm going to leave your door open and I'm going to leave the hallway light on. But this is it, okay? You have to trust me, Junabe. There is no monster under the bed. I handed I held on to his shirt. Yeah, oh, only stuck in my sheets, okay? Tuck them in really tight, or else my feet might hang over the side, and piggy toes look like little wiener sausages. Daddy tucked in my sheets. There. Now good night. Yeah, only get my teddy, okay, Daddy? Plus also get my Raggedy Ann named Ruth and my Raggedy Andy named Larry and get my stuffed elephant named Philip, Johnny B. Daddy got all those guys for me. He tucked them in the bed. There, that's it. Now good night, he said. He walked right out of the room and he kept on going down the hall. I looked all I looked all around in the dark. It was spooky and scary in there. Philip, Johnny B wants a drink of water, I shouted out really loud. I waited and waited. Yeah, only he really, really needs one on account of he is having a problem with his trunk. Daddy did not come. Gagged, Raggedy Ruth needs a Kleenex, I yelled next. After that, my voice got quieter. Raggedy Larry wants a cookie, I said, but Daddy still did not come. All right, that was the end of chapter 4. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all soon. Bye bye.